Hello Libra, it's the Scorpio Stellium here. I'm going to do your predictions for September 20th, so listen up, let's find out what's going on. I am your no bullshit tarot card reader, so you know I'm going to give you this straight up, like, dirty details, right? I might sing really silly songs or make ridiculous references that nobody knows what I'm talking about, but that's okay, that's just me. We're going to look at the kind of energy that you're bringing into this week, the bulk of the week, what the meat of it is really going to be about, and then how the week closes out and what you're going to carry into next week. So I feel like one more shuffle here. Let's dive in. Reverse Strength, the King of Pentacles, the reversed Hierophant, the reverse Eight of Wands, the Four of Cups, the reversed Ten of Cups, the reversed Five of Cups, the Emperor and Magician reversed. And what's going to support the reading? What is the lens we're going to look at this reading through? The Hermit. For some of you, that's going to be being alone, but for other of you, this is going to be really listening to your own internal wisdom. And that's really what I think it's about, because bringing into the week is the reverse Hierophant. That to me is like bucking the trend, like not listening to the orthodox, the conventional wisdom, if you will. It's listening to your own, marching to the beat of your own drummer. The King of Pentacles here, you are like sitting pretty when it comes to your material things, your money, your career, your job, you know, all of this kind of stuff is nice this week. But reverse strength is like, are you applying a little bit too much force? I think you are. I don't want you to burn yourself out. If you need help, ask for help. If you need to delegate some of the responsibilities to somebody else, do that. You can't always fit everything into your life just because, you know, I know you're a Libra and you really, your desire is for things to be fair, but it's also to please people and keep the peace and be diplomatic. So there's a diplomatic way to say, hey, I've been working to 7 o'clock every night and I'm beat and I'm gonna need a little bit of help. Or to ask your spouse for a little bit of additional assistance. That's okay. So that's what you're bringing into the week, is maybe a little bit of burnout, because again, you want to go your own way and do it the way that you feel is best. The reverse Eight of Cups, this is you applying a little bit too much force to something. Or for some of you, I'm feeling like you are not hearing from someone that you have been wanting to connect with. Okay, you're not getting the messages that you need to receive from this person. The Four of Cups here, this is again the middle of the week. It's almost like you're maybe a little dejected, okay? You're feeling like nothing is quite good enough right now. It's not where you thought you were going to be this week. And it looks like a little bit of family unhappiness, you know, some issues in the family or some issues with your partner or your loved one. And it's like, it's just because of a lack of communication. That's all it really is. And so you're just feeling like in a slump a little bit. So to pick yourself up out of that, I think it's just a matter of talking to one another. Let's pull a couple clarifying cards for the reverse Ten of Cups, because this is when our emotional happiness is like turned down, okay? It's like we're not completely getting what we need to fill up our love buckets, okay? So let's see what we get to clarify. Libra. I think a lot of you this week are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Leo, by the way. Maybe an Aries as well. Okay, you need some clarity here, okay? Some good communication is going to bring about the clarity, the idea to figure out how to, you know, mitigate any issues that are happening within your personal life. And then moving into the end of the week, closing out the week, the reverse Five of Cups, the reversed Emperor, and the reversed Magician. This is starting to heal from a situation. Now, when you have the reversed Emperor, again, we're not establishing the proper order of doing it. So I don't know if this is a matter of you're trying to, again, put too much into it too fast, or if you are just not really looking at all of the details, not checking all of the boxes. You just want everybody to get along and everything to be peaceful. And you're like, I'm willing to let go of my stuff if we can just put this on the back burner. We can pack this away in a box. So let's pull a few more cards for clarification for what the end of the week and going into the next week is. So the Five of Swords, this is, a lose-lose situation sometimes. This is when the battle is not worth it, okay? So you have to not approach this from a, I'm going to go to war with somebody mindset, or you're not going to accept less than a compromise where everybody is really happy. The Five of Swords, is like where one person is sort of pleased with themselves, but it doesn't do them any good because everybody else isn't happy with the situation. So I just want to really push the message home that you're doing the best thing for you and the other party involved. It can't be one-sided, and I think that to get there, we have to really examine the person and their intentions, because a lot of times we see the actions and we judge based on the action and we don't look at the intention under it. I'm not wanting you to make assumptions or assign motivations, but rather just giving somebody the benefit of the doubt and saying, hey, what's up with you? Why do you think things are going this way? What do you need right now? How can I help you? And then you can open up a dialogue where you can also have your needs met at the same time. Instead of feeling like there's this battle where, one person thinks they won, but really both people lost because now there's this severed tie between the two of them, or there's this wall up. Really, relationships are what life is about. And when we push somebody into something that they're not happy with, that's not going to create the kind of relationship that you want or that they want either. So let's take a little bit closer look at love for you this week. Okay, lots of reversals. I have one card upright in all of this, and that's the Page of Pentacles. So again, that goes back to learning, studying, observing a person instead of just making assumptions about what their motivations are or just being reactionary. The reverse Ace of Swords, the reverse Sun, and the reverse Four of Pentacles. We have to apply a little bit more common sense to this situation, not put our guard up. You are going to have to let your guard down, and be positive about the fact that you can work through this. Because reverse Pentacles is, somebody is not wanting to put the work into it. You or the other person. And that usually people don't want to put the work in when they feel like they're not going to get anything out of it. So you have to open up the possibility for somebody else, maybe, that the work they put in is going to pay off, that you're going to listen to them, that you're going to acknowledge what they need, and that way you can have your needs met too, Libra. The reverse Two of Swords is the decision, the indecisiveness. Okay, I was going to say the decision not made, but the indecisiveness. So you got to make a decision, Libra. I'm looking at you. You hate hearing that, but you are going to have to make a decision. And Libra is infamous for not wanting to do so. And when you make this decision, I am going to encourage you to use logic, okay? I'm going to encourage you to make a pro and con list to talk to people who are wise and maybe can help you figure out the best answer. You don't have to do it alone, but you do have to make a decision. Pushing that off is just going to cause more issues. Not making a decision is still making a decision. A Libra person, a Libran, they often think, if I just don't say anything, if I just don't make a decision, this will go away. It's, I didn't say it, I didn't do it, but it's still a decision, okay? A non-decision is still a decision. So let's go ahead and pull your oracle card for the week. This is the Moonology deck. It feels really nice to the touch. It's a huge deck, which I have small hands, so I don't really love a huge deck. But because I love astrology so much, I do love this deck, and I like how it feels, how it slides when I shuffle. Okay, communication is key. Well, no shit. That's kind of what we saw, right? My cards get a little sassy with me, so I get a little sassy back sometimes. Communication is key. This is the new moon in Gemini card. This is how you work it out with your person. It's what I've been saying the whole time, so I won't repeat myself because you know what I'm going to say. So I hope you enjoyed your weekly reading. Let your friends know that their zodiac predictions are up as well for the week, and I will see you next week.